Good morning from Mexico City, and welcome to today's practice to clear your brain, clear some fog. If it's feeling a little foggy upstairs, this practice is gonna help a shit ton to have everything from thoughts and feelings in our mind and our brain to feel more light, feel more easeful. And being that we are in Mexico City, you might hear a little bit of Mexico City ambient noise, so we are going to include that in today's practice. It's going to be very simple. We're going to do some fascial maneuvers and I'll wrap up then. And for those who want to stick around, I'll actually offer a short reflection on kind of the why and the importance of these practices and what we're doing, because my main focus here is to get you right into the feeling, right into having yo brain feeling great. So if you can, we're gonna start right now. If you can, find yourself a piece of grass, get your bare feet on the earth. That would be ideal. If you can't do that, that's okay. It's not a necessity. It's more like throwing some fuel on the flame to have it be even better. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is, if you have long hair, you're gonna let down your hair. We're letting all the hair down. If you don't have any hair for the future practices we're gonna have, that's fine. You can either use a towel or just kind of grab directly on the head, which I'll explain what we're gonna be doing here shortly. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to just pause and slow down, close the eyes, and check in with the body. Check in with your breathing through your left and right nostril. Notice where in your head you're feeling foggy, maybe a little bit of pressure, or just feeling a little dull. Doing this check-in to make a note of where we are before so we can observe the changes that happen as a byproduct of this process, which affirm what we are changing, redistribution of pressure. Okay, eyes can open. First thing we're gonna do is you're gonna take your right hand and you're gonna run it through your hair. If you have hair, you're gonna run it through your hair like so. You're gonna grab. You're gonna properly grab. Again, if you're bald or have less hair, that's fine. You can use a towel or just grab right on the top of your skin, top of your scalp. That's totally fine. We're gonna grab that hair and we're gonna twist. This is going to be uncomfortable. Do not avoid the uncomfortability. It is going to help with resetting and repressurizing. So really lean into it. Twist nice and strong. Pull up. So right hand, grab, twist, pull up. Left hand comes to the top of the head, right on the forehead, and you're gonna pull that hand to the left. So make sure you're not doing the same thing as I am, because you're mirrored. So I'm taking my left hand, putting it on my forehead, pulling it to the left, twisting my hand to the right, so it's opposite. Twist and pull, and we're gonna breathe in and out through the mouth as we move up and around, side to side, dropping into a squat, twisting our body, going wherever feels good. But the main thing here and throughout the majority of, or rather all of our movements, is to focus on moving slowly. Breathe, move slowly, connect with the sensations in your body, okay? So we're gonna breathe in and out through the mouth 6 times. Breathe in and out. 2, 3, 4, 'Squat down. 5, and 6. Gently unwind, release. Now I recognize with this camera angle, you're not gonna be able to fully see what's going on. Actually, I'll just go ahead and adjust this so you can actually see what I'm doing, and then I'll just switch it back. So when we're, drop this down. What I'm doing is I'm grabbing and I'm twisting, I'm rotating, I'm squatting, I'm going all the way down, I'm twisting my head around. You don't have to copy me exactly. It's more so about going to where your body feels like it's most needing it and just giving yourself what you need. All right, so take a note. How you feeling? How's your feelings? And we're gonna go straight into the other side. So now you're gonna take your left hand, you're gonna go into the hair just like before, grab the hair. Now you're twisting your hair to the left. So this would be counterclockwise. Right hand comes to the forehead, pulls to the right. Okay, same thing. We're going to breathe in and out through the mouth 6 times as we move around. Breathe in and out. 2 and out. 3 and out. 4 and out. 5 and out. 6 out. Slowly unwind. Whew. Again, taking note of what changes you notice. For me, when I came in, my right nostril was a little more open. My left nostril was a little more clogged. I felt a little bit more pressure on the left side of my brain and tension in my jaw, which we're going to talk about what all of these different signals mean to the body after the fact. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand, place it right here on the inside of the nostril. So left hand to the right side cheek, but right on the inside, right where that bridge is. We're going to pull across and we're going to pin. We're going to pull across and then pin with our palm right here. So I'm pulling, I'm pinning. These are all going to look funky, but they're going to help. It's going to open up the nasal passageways, get us breathing more clearly, which more oxygen to the brain is going to equal, I know I sound funny, is going to equal feeling more clear-headed. Right hand, palm facing back, fingers facing back, is going to come to the cheek, right to the cheekbone, and we're going to push back. So we're creating a stretch in the fascia right on the face, and we're going to breathe again as we look up and around, in and out through the mouth 6 times. Breathe in and out. 2 and out. 3 and out. 4 and out. 5 and out. 6 and out. All right, what do you feel? What do you notice? My right side nostril's feeling good. I've definitely got some more airflow going in. By the way, if you want to, at this point, this is a perfectly logical time to go ahead and put your hair back up. Might be helpful. Do what feels good. But yeah, my right nostril is feeling much better. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Right hand comes to the inside of the left nose. Pull across, pin in the cheek. Left hand, fingers facing back. Find that cheekbone. Push back. Push that skin back. And remember, when we're doing this, to change your elevation, to go up and down, twist side to side, we want to create rotation. We want to change the distribution of the pressure through the various stages of up, middle, and lower to the ground. All right, so pin, pull, push back, breathe in and out through the mouth 6 times as you move around. Breathe in and out. In and out. 3, 5, or 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly release. Oh, all right. Hopefully by now you got a little bit more openness in your nasal passageways, a little more air going up and into the brain. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take 3 fingers on our right hand, find that meaty part in your cheek, place them facing back. Left hand, same thing, 3 fingers, but they're facing forward. And you're going to push into that meaty part, really dig in. and then twist, and they're meeting at the bottom. And you should look and sound a little funny. If you don't, retry it again. Same thing, we're gonna breathe in and out through the mouth 6 times as we move up and around. Same as last time. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back to center. That's the noise that it feels like wants to come out right now. Okay, a little bit less pressure on the jaw, less tension and pressure in the head, probably feeling a little bit lighter. Last one that we're gonna do is gonna be an ear pull, a double ear pull. This one might be a little bit uncomfortable. If it feels intense, that's normal. If the urge to cry wants to come up, that's also normal. Might not happen. Either way, you're gonna take your hand, you're gonna do like this motion. You're gonna grab the back of your ear, the top of your ear. You're gonna grab nice and firmly. You're gonna grab both of them. You're gonna pull up and back, kind of like at an angle, like a 45-degree angle backwards. You're gonna pull up and away. It is going to be uncomfortable. Lean in, breathe into it, and you can also speak to yourself and like, body, this is okay for me to feel, and the body will understand, oh, new pain signal, okay, we're actually fine, okay, cool. It'll get a little bit lighter, all right? So grab the ears, pinch them, pull them. Again, it might be uncomfortable, that's normal. Breathe in and out through the mouth 6 times as we move. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly release the ears. Slowly relax the arms. Move however it feels good. Make those adjustments. All right, now bringing the eyes back to a close, standing nice and tall, and check in. What feels different? How's your breathing? Do you feel more open in your nose? Do you feel more clear-headed? Noticing it even if it's a small adjustment. Because the small adjustments, when we start to recognize them more, they become more pronounced. We feel and we connect more to feeling and sensation, which allows us to come back to our human experience. Eyes can open. Thank you so much for giving this practice a shot. If you're feeling like you got a little bit, you like a little bit more, you can do this practice again. You can do it multiple times throughout the day. You can come back to it whenever you want. And I would encourage you, as we're wrapping, that it would be good to go for a walk 5, 10, 15 minutes, because when we make changes in the body like this, it's like making a software update to a computer. And the way that we integrate that is through going for a walk. So do that. And if you are going to dip out here, I'm going to get into the reflection piece of kind of like what we did, why we did it, to understand and to bring that information from the body. We started in the body and to connect it to the brain. If you're going to dip out, thank you so much for being here, for allowing me to be with you in some of your time in your human experience. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace. Now, for those of you who stuck around, let's talk a little bit about what we did and why we did it. So fascial maneuvers as a practice is working with the fascia. It's working to, if you're not familiar, fascia is, it's a great many things, but the simplified answer is fascia is this very intelligent, interwoven and connected tissue that connects in and through every tissue, every organ, every bone, every ligament, every muscle in the body. It is very intelligent. It has, from my understanding, at least billions, if not into the trillions, but at least billions of nerve endings. And what it is doing is, you want to imagine it being like this network that is constantly sending text messages throughout the body. It's sending information. And when it gets bound up, when it gets out of balance, it sends different signals to the body. And these signals, much like when we're hungry, we get these tinges in our belly. It's like, we hungry. It's like, okay, how do you satisfy that need? You go and you give yourself food. Well, in a similar way, for instance, when we get brain fog, there can be a number of things that are contributing to that, from what we're eating to how we're sleeping and everything else. And when we're dehydrated, we're demineralized, we're not properly nutritioned and sleeped up, it creates this dehydration in the fascia. If you think like a dehydrated fruit, how it kind of like, and so when you have this constriction around the brain and around the mind, energy and oxygen isn't flowing in the way that it was designed to. And so it's as if there is an absence of the food for the brain that allows us to feel energetic, to feel clear, to feel clear-headed. And so what we want to start doing is realizing that when we move our bodies to be able to unwind the different stucknesses in the body, energy begins to flow naturally. When energy flows naturally, we feel clear, we feel harmony, we feel peace, we feel all the good things. And so the lesson here that I've been learning is how important it is to recognize that each and every signal from our body is a gift. Just like how hunger is a gift that tells us, hey, we should probably go and put something in us to get nutritioned up. We also need to treat these signals, brain fog, fatigue, energy drop, not as something to just make go away, but to see it as our body's way of saying, hey, we are out of harmony. And what can we do in order to make those adjustments to feel better? So my encouragement to you is, take the time to build a relationship with those sensations, to make connections between your mind and your body of what's going on. Because, for instance, when I was saying my right side nostril was feeling more open and my left side is feeling more clogged, typically the way it works is the right side of the body is connected to the left brain in terms of its hemispheric connection. So left brain, logical, rational, or masculine, if you will, masculine energy. And then the left side of the body connected to the right brain, or the feminine or mother archetype of the body. And so the way that I've come to relate this is, I'm feeling stuck and congested in my left nostril. It's restricting my breathing. It's restricting my ability to connect to life force. Then perhaps I'm experiencing some kind of constriction in relationship to the feminine. Perhaps it's my mother or a female archetype, or even my own feminine energy within my own body. And so if we start to imagine that and start to learn the language of the body, we can then be able to make connection between what's happening in my external world and what's happening in my internal world. I see it as an opportunity to lean in and better understand myself, and to give myself, and for us to give ourselves what it is that we need. So that's what I got for you today. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you're feeling more clear-headed, less foggy, more energy. And remember, your body is talking to you. And so it's time for us to learn how to listen and to take care of ourselves, and to also be able to better take care of each other. Thank you so much for listening in. If you are someone who is prioritizing a peaceful life and a life that is authentic and true to who you are, I would love for you to come kick it and connect with me in the community in the Remembrance Dojo. This is where we share all kinds of practices, tips, and reflections that can help us to feel good as shit and live a life that feels really damn good. Thank you so much. I love you. Peace.